and try to catch it.
What?
Ow! I scraped I got something. I got into the door. I thought I was getting killed. What? You know why? Because it literally swooped at the last second and came right at my face. I'm so sweaty.
Always when you're moving, it's a state of chaos and destruction. This was our office. We had a nice beautiful desk here. It was like a T shape. Oh my goodness, you're so strong. Can you get that yellow lid to put on top of it? Well, we're 20 to 8. I think us doing this completely on our own has proven just to be, I don't want to say a bit more work because we knew how much work would be involved, but it's just taking a lot longer. The bathroom's done. This room, I mean, everything is like partially. We're like partial on every single room. We were planning on being packed and loading the truck tonight. So, kitchen's all done. Everything's in boxes. It's just, we're still kind of look like we live here. TV is still hooked up. That's our headboard. We're making progress though. Well, it's 1:15 the next day, and we're still here. Oh, but we're really close. We just have the landlord here right now, checking everything over. Oh, Jer patched up all the holes, and we still have to take the curtains down, and this is literally the last mess. This is it. The last little mess. This is our bathroom here, by the way. Hello. Hello. All of a sudden, I'm British. Maybe because Thomas is watching Peppa Pig. Oh. Tired. We are both exhausted, ready to get going here. All right, so we're obviously not in Texas anymore. It's probably been a few weeks actually since we've been filming some stuff, and I have no idea even like the flow that I want these videos to look like. I mean, it's kind of one of those things you just start doing it and then you figure it out as you go. So obviously what we just saw is we were moving out of our house in Texas. It took way longer than any move we've ever done in the last 8 years. Your little machine is malfunctioning. And it was unexpected. We have routinely in the past always kind of been prepared to move, but I'd say we always just give ourselves the 2 to maybe 3 days right before we're gonna move to just pack everything up. You get the U-Haul, pack the U-Haul, it usually takes 2 hours, and then hit the road. That did not happen this time. And I thought we were really prepared. I mean, we started organizing and packing and wrapping things, and like even my mom came down like a month before we moved. And 2 factors. Number 1, we have the most stuff we've ever had in our entire life. And I don't really think I mean, we knew that going into it, but when we made a mental note, we were like, yeah, we bought this couch, we bought this, we bought that. Oh, it's not that much stuff. No, we were wrong. That was number one. The second factor is now we have 2 kids. So this is our first move with 2 kids. When we moved to Texas, we had 1. We got pregnant in Texas and had the baby, had Winston in Texas. And then, you know, he was basically like 6 months old when we moved. So we didn't really know. We never really put any thought into those factors. We knew. And then COVID, like we couldn't have any friends and family help us, which always we've been pretty spoiled. But I think for us, we were like, oh, you know, we're seasoned movers. We have black and yellow bins that we label and we move. In the beginning, I was like meticulously putting all the stuff in and like labeling it like, you know, every little item that was in there. By the end, what we were doing was we were using a bin that had a previous label on it. So what we had been doing was ripping those labels off, relabeling it, writing it all out, whatever, that's fine. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're like crunch for time in the end, you're like, F this. And we just started putting a giant X. We didn't even like rewrite the label. We did nothing. Every time we move, we learn something new. So we finally got out. Man, Jer, like we both worked very hard in different ways. Jer, like physically, I mean, he did everything. I don't think he asked for the help for, you know, the neighbor offered. It was like 100 degrees that day in Texas. We had to move. So like I said before, normally we would wake up in the morning, we'll go get the U-Haul. Normally Jer will get the U-Haul. We would have some family, friends over to help us like load the truck. While that's always taking place, I would clean. I'd clean the fridge, I'd clean the floors, I'd clean, you know, so while the truck is being loaded, I would be cleaning. Bam, truck would be done, house would be clean, sayonara. We went and got the truck the day before. So we were already ahead of the game, as, you know, previous scenarios would have indicated. And then we woke up in the morning and it took us until 7 p.m. to vacate. And it was like every time Jared came back in the house, I'd be like, babe, you forgot this closet. What about this? What about that? It was like, he was just like pouring sweat from, I don't even remember what time we started in the morning. My arm is getting really sore. I don't know. Ugh. It was crazy. Like, we are getting out of this house today. We had already thought I'm pretty sure we planned on trying to be out there the night before. That was a joke. We were not getting out. And the fact that it took us, how long would it have taken us? Like, if we started at 8 a.m., that would have been 11 hours. 11 hours. Yes, I'm using my other arm to prop up my arm because I'm not used to holding it for this long. We'll get used to that. Anyways, so we drove probably an hour just to get out of Houston, found the first hotel we could find, went in there, flopped, and then started up the next day. I'd say overall it was a great moving experience once we left. So let's roll some of these clips to see our travels, and then maybe I'll interject some more. Okay, bye. Almost there. Daddy's pumping our gas. country roads of Iowa. We finally made it. We left, what day is it today? Oh. Hey. I lost ya. So what we're gonna do is a first impressions, because I have not seen this house yet. We bought it, but we didn't see it, and then Jer went down there. He's been down there twice now, and we bought this house. We closed on what, June 30th? Yeah, so we've had it for over a month now, and I've never seen it. And yeah, we're gonna go through and do my first impressions, because she's a little older. She's aged a bit. We're gonna find out if it's gracefully or not. Let's see. See how she goes, and we plan on pretty much renovating the entire house. See what we can get done in 7 months with 2 small children and 1 giant dog.